सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शुभोदयं बोजु। Please see page number 112. Today I have something very important to tell you. The last quote in the page: the uplift of the women, the awakening of the masses must come first, and then only can any real good come about for the country, for India. It is only in the homes of educated and pious mothers that great men, that means great human beings, are born. So Swami Vivekananda was the first person, to talk about women empowerment. 12 decades ago, nobody was talking about women empowerment at the time. But Vivekananda was the first. And he said, one reason for India for remaining so backward is this neglect of the masses and also neglect of women. And because of that only, his disciple, chief disciple, Sister Nivedita, she came to India and started a school for girls in Calcutta. Then started empowering women. But here, just see the statement of Swamiji: it is only in the homes of educated and pious mothers that great men and women are born. Swamiji wanted Indian women also to be as free as their Western counterparts were in those days. When he saw the women in America, they were free, just they were doing all the jobs that men were doing. They were as free as men, actually. Swamiji said that a bird cannot fly on a single wing. Okay? For the bird called society, men and women form two wings. If one wing is weak, that bird cannot fly well. That means that society cannot really progress. If one section of the society is neglected or ill-treated. And then so he went on talking about women empowerment and then comparing Indian women with the Western women. And Swamiji told, actually, our women are not as educated and as free you are, but they are more pure and they're more pious. And now actually in India also this empowerment is happening, and girls, children are being given as important, as much importance as boys, and they're also studying. They're just on par with boys, and sometimes actually they outdo boys also. Every time you see intermediate and 10th result, the main news is actually girls outdo boys. But the thing is, they have another role, like girls, that mother. Okay, women have another role, that is motherhood. They're not able to do justice to that, because actually they have to do some multiple roles: motherhood role and taking care of the family and then job. It's too much of a stress on them. But because of that, what is happening, which we don't notice it, sometimes we don't pay attention to it. Today in India, 3.5 million children are being born every year with birth defects. 3.5 million is a very big number. Okay, 35 lakh children. So today, if any video you open, the first thing is a mother is crying, a father, both mother and crying, saying that my child is born like this. it needs some medical help. Kindly do some help. కెట్టో ద్వారా క్రౌడ్ ఫండింగ్ ద్వారా ఫండ్స్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఎందుకంటే ద చైల్డ్ వాజ్ born with defects, congenital disorder. Okay, it's very difficult to undo afterwards. Why that has happened? There are nutritional, there are environmental, there are genetic, there are so many other reasons. But one important reason is maternal stress. Because mother had undergone a lot of stress when the child was growing in her womb. Okay, that actually affected the fetus permanently. The prenatal influence is very powerful, positive or negative. So the entire family has to support the mother if the mother is carrying or pregnant. So, but other people in the family may not be playing that responsible role. Most of the time, they are irresponsible. Husbands are irresponsible, mother-in-law and father-in-law, sometimes they are irresponsible. They don't understand because there is no incompatibility. Okay, they don't like daughter-in-law and they ill treat her. But if she undergoes any kind of stress, then particularly when the child is growing in her womb, okay, you're permanently damaging the fetus. These people are not conscious of that. So they have to be extremely careful and they have to treat mother in a respectable way and they have to ensure that she remains joyful and peaceful all the time. If the job is causing stress to her, you have to ask her to stop job for some days. Otherwise, human child is not like an animal. Okay. It comes almost unformed actually. A lot of nurturing and a lot of molding is required. You just see puppy, 5 days, maybe 4 or 5 days, actually mother feeds the puppies and afterwards she drives them off and they'll go and fend for themselves. ఓకే, జంతుజాలం చూస్తే 4-5 రోజులు 5-6 రోజులు టైగర్ కబ్ ఆర్ లయన్ కబ్, హౌ మెనీ డేస్ ద మదర్ టేక్స్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ద కబ్స్? Maximum 5-6 days, that's all. Afterwards the cub will go out, sometimes 7-8 days maximum. The human child is not like that. So 18 to 20 years of nurturing is required. Particularly first 2 years are very important, that the child should not be separated from the mother. So the child has to grow in the lap of the mother only. Only children who have received that motherly love, okay, real love from the mother, they will grow into normal human beings. Otherwise, immediately you won't see, but 13, 14, after 15, you see, after teenage, actually, psychological disorders are manifesting because the child was deprived of motherly love. The child was an infant. This is why, actually, it's a very, very important thing. Now, actually, the modern psychologists are saying, pediatricians are saying, the neurosurgeons are saying all these defects are because of this maternal stress. So as a generation, because you are going to bring the tomorrow's generation, now actually you are learning language. What is the next in life? Tata Kim, what will you do thereafter after getting job? What is the next step in life? Marriage, right? Anybody wants to become like me? Okay, if you want to become like me, this message is not for you. Okay, okay, after marriage you don't want children. Again, if you don't want children, you don't have to learn this message. No, after job, actually, it's marriage will go for good. Okay, fine. After marriage, children, right? People don't even wait in India. So then there is a way how to bring children into the world. Okay, how great a parent I want to become, how great a father I want to become, how great a mother I want to become. You should have an aspiration. I want to become a great father, I want to become a great mother. As a generation, you have one responsibility. The next generation that comes, that you are going to bring into the world, should be better than what we are. అవునా కదా? వచ్చే తరం మనకన్నా ఉన్నతంగా ఉండాలని ఆశించాలా వద్దా? Okay, only when there is an aspiration, something will happen. Then you will think what I should do, okay, to make myself a great father or mother, what I should do. You have to do tapas. In an earlier in childhood days, we used to read చాలా సంవత్సరాలు ప్రార్థనలు, పూజలు, నోములు, వ్రతాలు చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ తల్లిదండ్రులకి సంతానం కలిగింది. Okay, they used to do a lot of tapas. They used to pray to God, give me a great child, particularly mothers. That's why Matru Devo Bhava in our culture, because mother can practically shape the character of the child in the womb itself. So the children who are born of such tapas, such prayers of mother, will only become great in the world. Vivekananda attributed all his success to his mother only. మనందరం ఆయన అంత గొప్పగా ప్రే చేస్తాం. You just read his life and what he said about his mother. It is my mother who shaped me, okay, who brought me into the world. Not that he read books, not that because he went to college and he had become so great. He acquired all the knowledge. No, 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 no. It's all prenatal. She made me. That's all. He came a genius into the world, like a genius. He came a born leader. He says, leader is not made, a leader is born. A born leader. Who made him leader? His mother made him leader. With all that spiritual training, all the necessary ideas, great ideas that were needed to shape or, to mold a person into a great person, actually, she had given. The impetus came from her mother. This is why in our culture, Matu Devo Bhava. So, but today's women, because they are doing so many roles, unfortunately, but they have to do because financial constraints are there. We are all living in urban spaces, money is required. They're also getting educated. They also have to do job, fine. But they're not able to do justice to their role as mother. And for that, they need the support of the society, particularly support of husbands and the remaining family members. So as you're all going to become fathers and you'll be the husbands of some women, and you have responsibility to give that support. Okay? If you don't give the support, if you neglect mother at that point of time, actually she will not be able to bring a healthy child into the world. Afterwards, the effects are irreversible. You will suffer lifelong. Hmm? Decide for yourself. Thank you. Nice day.